is me, Terrible. I have returned to talk football. Playoff football. Let's get into it. The first game, Saturday, Seahawks, 49ers. 49ers got the dub, 41-23. It was close at half, but Brock Purdy is too powerful. And also, his team is stacked, alright? The Niners are stacked. Shanahan is good. Seahawks, bad. They hung around. I mean, they were winning at half, but we know they shouldn't have even been leading, but Jimmy Ward commits the penalty. They get the field goal, 17-16. But second half, 49ers come out, they score. And Seahawks do nothing in the third quarter, and then we get to the fourth. All of a sudden, the 49ers are just running away with it. They're just running away with it. I mean, they just got too much firepower. They got too much firepower. They really do. And, I mean, we kind of knew the Seahawks weren't going to stay in it. It made for a good game, but, yeah, Purdy, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. McCaffrey, over 100 yards. What did he do receiving? And he got, the reception touchdown, so big game from him. Big game from Debo. 133, 1 touchdown. Ayuk, 3 for 73. I mean, they're too good. They're too good. I mean, the Seahawks, they got some nice pieces. They got Kenneth Walker, DK, Lockett. But, I don't know. Gino was alright, but he's just, they'll probably stick with him. What are they going to do next year? Franchise tag him? I think. I don't know. I don't know if he gets a deal. He said he wants to play in Seattle. He wants to stay there, but honestly, great season from Seattle. They can't be upset with the result. 9-8 got into the playoffs. The quarterback they had last year went to another team, got paid a bunch of money. They got all the picks from that, and that team was terrible. The Broncos were terrible. And I saw it coming, alright? I knew the Broncos would be bad. My only downfall was I thought the Raiders were going to be good, so it evens out. But 49ers got the dub, 41-23. Not really a tough game for them. I didn't see a way for the Seahawks to win, even though it was close at half. It never felt like they had a shot, and it was kind of the same with the Dolphins Bills, but we'll get to that one. The crazy one, which is up next. Jaguars, Chargers. All of the Herbert haters are gathering. Come on down, Herbert haters. Come on down, because here's the thing. Okay, maybe it's coaching. They just fired the OC. They fired him. But, I mean, the Chargers, they get this giant lead. Alright, they get this giant lead. And what do they do with it? Nothing. They do nothing with it. It's because of the turnovers. You know, Trevor Lawrence, 3 picks in the first quarter. And then he throws another one in the second quarter. I mean, all of a sudden, 27-0, you're up. And it should have been an easy win. I'm sorry. You get up 27 points on somebody in the NFL. It's a win. You gotta win. You gotta win, especially in the playoffs. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It was actually my brother who said it. They're up 27-0. He's like, dude, Herbert hasn't done anything. They were handed the field position. I mean, all of the picks. I mean, they were just handed it. They're handed it. I mean, just look. First quarter, their first touchdown. They had 18 yards. That's all they had to go. Then 57 yards to kick the field goal. Okay, 16 yards. That's all they had to go for the touchdown. All right, second quarter. All right, they went 62 yards. Yeah. All right, they went farther. And then for their field goal, they didn't move the ball. 4 plays, 1 yard. They didn't move the ball. They did not move the ball. I mean, you're up 27-0, and you had one good drive, pretty much. And the Jaguars, hey, good for them, 27-0. They didn't quit. They get the touchdown, end of the half, get into the third. Took them a bit to score. They had a long drive, super long drive. 7-minute drive, and you're still down 2 scores. All of a sudden, Chargers, they come right back at you. They get a field goal. 30-14. 3 minutes left in the third. All right. Quick drive from the Jaguars. 30-20. Going into the fourth quarter, they were down 27. All of a sudden, 10-point lead going into the fourth. That looks good. That looks good for the Jags. And hey, 5 minutes left. Trevor Lawrence takes him down the field. Christian Kirk touchdown. They need one stop. They got their timeouts. And they did it. They got it. The craziest thing, the penalty on, I don't even remember the penalty. What was the penalty? Was it Bosa? Throwing his helmet? Whatever it was, got him halfway. They moved up a yard instead of being at the 2. And they're like, screw it, we're going for 2. Which, I was like, I don't know, I thought that was kind of weird. I guess the analytics say, like, hey, if the ball's a yard closer and you got Trevor Lawrence, all he had to do is reach over. He just had to reach over. So, they got it. They're down 2. All of a sudden, they get the ball back. Field goal's winning it. A field goal's gonna win it. Riley Patterson bangs it through. Jaguars are moving on. Trevor Lawrence, 4 picks in the first half. Comes back with 4 touchdowns. 288 for yards. Herbert, 273, 1 touchdown. Hey, blame the OC. But last year it was Staley. This year it's the OC. Herbert haters. The Herbert haters. They're loud. They're loud today. And they may not be right. We're gonna see. It's only his second playoff appearance. Or no, it's his first. So we'll see. But Herbert haters, here you go. This is for you guys, Herbert haters. But Jacksonville, they get the dub. They're moving on. Moving in to Sunday. Thought this one would be a blowout. Dolphins stayed in it. They got down early. And then all of a sudden, they're about to have to lead. All right, let's check this out. Let's go over the scoring. So, Bills, right away. 2 touchdowns, 14-0. I'm like, this game's not even watchable. It's not even going to be watchable. They got up 17-0. Yeah, they were up 17-0. I'm like, this is done. 3 field goals from Miami. 3 of them. So funny. It's very funny. And then the touchdown. I mean, you had the pick, punt, pick. I mean, Josh Allen, he has so many turnovers against the Dolphins this year. I forget what it was, but like a ton of his turnovers from this year, all against the Dolphins. Now, they played him 3 times, so it was, that's how it is. But yeah, it's just a struggle for the Bills. It really was. But Dolphins, they tie it up. They tie it up before half. And then the Bills just somehow, with like 20 seconds, just get down the field. They just get down the field. 29 seconds. There it is. 6 plays. They get down the field. Field goal. 2017 at the half. And then Dolphins punt. Bills fumble. Dolphins are up. Anything can happen now. Anything. But, yeah, I mean, Bills came back with a touchdown, then they scored again, and then Dolphins punched one more in the fourth. They were there. They were right there. They were there. They had a shot. Just, they couldn't get it done. But, hey, Skylar Thompson, nice work, man. Let's see what he got. Let's see his stats here. 220, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. I mean, the picks hurt. And then he had a couple of guys drop him. I know Waddle had a bad drop. I think Tyreek had a drop. It just felt like they were there. It really did. Allen, 352, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, and what was it, 1 fumble. He fumbled 3 times, only lost one of them. But just wild stuff. Not his best day. Diggs was good. Gabe Davis, bunch of yards and a touchdown. So Beasley got in. Knox got in. Gesicki got in. Jeff Wilson. Yeah, so just, hey, it was a good game. It was a good game, but it's like one of those where it's like, you don't want the Dolphins to win because they're just, you don't want them in the next round. You want the good teams in the next round. You want the upset, but you want the good teams to play the other good teams. You don't want a bunch of Dolphins and Seahawks playing other teams, but it was close. It was close. It was pretty good, but yeah, the Bills, I mean, they weren't the only team that looked like they struggled in their games, so they pulled it out. That's all that matters in the playoffs. You got to pull the games out. You got to get them. And speaking of pulling it out, Giants, nice win for the Giants. I mean, they got a good matchup, the Vikings. If somebody was going to be upset, it was going to be the Vikings. I still would have picked them to win this, which obviously would have been wrong, but I mean, it makes sense. They had so many close wins this year, 11-0 in like one-score games or something. They just, I don't know. I still thought they were good, though. I still thought they could have at least advanced, but Giants, way to go. Way to go. Daniel Jones. I mean, I trashed him at the beginning of the year, but I just, I didn't realize how bad his coaching had been, and they get him like a half-decent coach. All of a sudden, he's like having a solid year. I mean, why not? Why not? Why can't Jones be a game manager and throw 200, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then run the ball for like a little bit? Why can't he do that? And look at them. They're in the next round. And they got Barkley. The receiving core is a little weak, but Isaiah Hodgins, big game. I mean, these guys, they hit on their draft picks, at least in the first round, but all of their signings, I mean, you don't see them helping out that much. It's just a well-coached team, I guess. I don't know. It's just, it was weird. The whole beginning of the year, I was just like, no, the Giants suck. They're not for real. And then when I finally changed my mind, they started losing a couple of games, and they barely sneak in the playoffs, and I'm like, all right, Vikings will take them out. And then they win. So, like, whenever I think of the Giants, the opposite happens. So, that's maybe it's the Eli curse. I don't know what the hell it is, but Giants got the dub. 300 yards, 2 touchdowns for Daniel Jones, 78 yards rushing. Kirk had 273, 2 touchdowns. So, Hawkinson, big game from him, 10 for 129. So, Justin Jefferson, once again, kind of a slow game for him, 7 catches, 47 yards. I mean, for what he did this year, not much. That's not much. They need more from him. I don't know. I didn't notice during the game if he was just that well covered, or I don't know what the issue was, but they just couldn't get him the ball. I mean, they did get him the ball, 7. They got him 7 times. 9 targets. Just no yards. So, but yeah, Vikings are done. Giants are moving on. Solid win for them. Seriously. Giants hater right here. And I say solid win. But yeah. Back to a game not so solid win. The Bengals. I mean, they pulled it out. But the Ravens, with Huntley, they had no business being in this game. And the crazy thing is, the Ravens were in the driver's seat. The Ravens were in the driver's seat. But the fumble, 98-yard fumble, it was tied in the fourth quarter. And the Ravens had the ball to one. This isn't even a win for the Bengals. This was surviving. They just didn't deserve this win. And if they play like this again, they're gonna lose. I don't even know. I gotta see who they play next. But or are they 3 seeds? So we'll look. But yeah, they're not gonna survive if they play like that. They're not gonna do it. But 24-17, got the dub. They got the dub. Let's check some stats. Burrow, 209, 1 touchdown. Come on. I mean, it's a divisional game. It's the same thing. Dolphins, Bills. Divisional game. It's going to be close. They played it close. But they can't play like that. We're gonna mark this one off as playing a division rival. All right? That's all it was. Those are going to be close. I think they'll be fine. I think the Bills will be fine. we'll see. But, yeah, this is just, Chase had a good game, 84 yards, touchdown. Couldn't really get the run game going. Dobbins at 62 yards. Dobbins wanted the ball more afterwards. He's like, give me the ball. He's like, why are the coaches calling plays for Huntley? They called for, they're like the 2, and they tried to sneak it. I don't know what that was. What was that? And then Huntley fumbles, and boom. If they have Lamar, they probably win. Unfortunately for them. But, yeah, Bengals. Not much to say about it. They barely snuck it out. But, hey, like I said earlier, playoffs, a win is a win. Nobody cares how it happens. A win is a win. So, final one, Cowboys, Buccaneers. The only interesting thing about this game was, well, Dak had 5 touchdowns, but Maher, he missed 4 extra points. He made the 5th one, though. But he missed 4 of them. That's insane. That's crazy. That's just crazy. But yeah, that's just, they were fine without it, 31-14. They got the dub. Cowboys got the dub. Brady, probably not his last game. I assume he'll be coming back. Maybe not to the Buccaneers. Who knows? Could be the last game for the Buccaneers. Who knows? Maybe he's done. I don't know. But Dak, 305, 4 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Big time. That's big time. And he's had a down year. He hasn't had a great year. He's been turning the ball over. No picks today. No picks. Now it's the Buccaneers, Who knows how good their defense really is, but they got the dub. And they look good. So, I'd say they're contenders. But nice win for the Cowboys, for sure. But 2 teams that didn't have to play. These guys right here. Eagles, Chiefs got that nice first round bye. The only teams that get byes now. But let's check out the matchups for next week. Divisional round. Jaguars, Chiefs. We'll do another preview video, but Jaguars, Chiefs. Giants, Eagles, yep, another divisional matchup. See, look, divisional round, the name makes sense. When teams in the same division play each other. Okay, forget it. But, yeah, Giants, Eagles, those are the 2 Saturday games. 4:30 and 8:15, and then we go to Sunday, Bills, Bengals. Playing the game that should have been played. That didn't get played, but they'll play it now. They will play it now. And then finish it off, 49ers, Cowboys. Ooh, I think that's the best one. Hold on. Let me see. I think those are the 2 best ones, those Sunday games. Yeah, that's Saturday. Saturday's a little rough. Jaguars, Chiefs, that could be a blowout. I'm a little worried about the Jags in that one, but okay, Giants, Eagles, divisional matchup, so maybe should be good. But Bengals, Bills, that's going to be good. Sunday's definitely the better games, for sure. Then Cowboys, Niners. Whew. Exciting. Should be exciting. Should be very exciting. I didn't really make a video on my picks, but my current Super Bowl picks are still alive. Where are they? Oh, okay. Well, the one didn't play, and then the one won. So these are my picks right now. I think it's going to be these 2. We'll see what happens. But yeah, these are the teams right here. I definitely think Bills. I think it'll be the Bills, but if somebody's going to threaten them, it could be the Chiefs. And then with the Eagles, I don't know. I mean, maybe the Cowboys are a threat. But also the Niners. Looking pretty good. That 3 of the 4 teams left are contenders. Wow. Amazing predictions from me. Amazingly terrible. But